Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today is Monday. It's the beginning of the week and it is day 8 of our painting a day challenge. And today's the first day somehow that I'm not painting in my sketchbook. I got some found some pretty old watercolor paper that we had in our basement and really wanted to test it out. So I'm going to be using ink and watercolors today. And I'm excited about this one. This one's going to be fun. Someone had commented when I asked about topics to talk about. Thank you so much for commenting, by the way. Had mentioned that they might want to hear about like my struggles in art and also the goals that I have for my art. And I thought that was a really great topic to talk about. I feel like one of the greatest ways to relate to other people who share a common hobby is talking about the things that you struggle with and where you see yourself going with that particular thing. So I'm excited to share some of that with you guys today. As far as struggles go, one of my biggest struggles just comes from the fact that I don't always want to stick with the same thing long enough to master it. And what that does is it creates this fear in me that I'll always be kind of good at things, but never take the time to master anything. And maybe you guys understand what I'm talking about. I feel like I spend enough time on things to get kind of good at them, but then when it comes to devoting the time and making the push over the course of years to really be able to call myself a master at something, I always cop out before I get to a point where I go like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm like exceptionally good at this thing. And I mean, I've only been regularly drawing and making art for, I don't know, a little over a year, not even a year and a half yet, between a year and a half. And it's already the hobby that I've stuck with the longest in my life. I mean, I drew sporadically when I was in high school and stuff like that, but it's already just in a year and a half been the thing that I've stuck to the longest, and I still have so far to go before I feel like I've mastered it. And I really hope that I can stick with this long enough to do it, and I love it. And being able to make videos to share with people and having a community to connect with does make it so much more fun and so much more enjoyable to spend the time to actually make it happen and make more art and get to encourage other people and see them grow, because I've been on Instagram long enough with some of the same people that I've actually gotten to see them make major improvements in their art. And that's amazing. And I've seen people go through struggles and go through amazing times and try new things for the first time. And that kind of brings me to my goals as far as art goes. My biggest goal, which is not really a secret, is to make art my career. And I've been able to do that in some capacities as far as like making Skillshare classes. And if you're not familiar with my Skillshare classes, I do have some classes on Skillshare that I teach about drawing and painting and things like that. And I'll leave a link in the bio if you want to check those out and try Skillshare for free for 2 months. So I'll leave that down in the description. Did I say bio? I meant description. Oh my gosh, those Instagram words. Anyway, yeah, link will be in the description for Skillshare if you want to check those out. But what I would really like to be able to do is I'd like to continue on YouTube. I'd like to grow the audience that I have here, and you guys are so awesome and your support means so much to me, and I'd like to continue to grow this community, but also to involve myself in the larger art community, especially of other creators who make YouTube videos. There's so many artists who I admire and who I love their work, and I value them so much as people as well. And I'd like to do more at immersing myself in those communities and combining those communities with my own small budding community. And because really, nobody's really a fan of just one artist. We all have groups of people that we like, and we might be surprised to find that we like some of the same people even, and really because we're all kind of doing the same thing, even if we're not doing it all in the same way. And I feel like those communities don't necessarily need to be separate from one another. We can do more to work with each other and encourage one another. So yeah, I'd like to continue to build this community. And the biggest, I would say, short-term goal that I have is that I'd like to open an online shop for my art. And that has been a holdup for me, not just in terms of the preparedness of things I'll need, like a scanner and, setting up an online store and all that stuff. That hasn't really been what's holding me back. What's been holding me back is just simply feeling like I'm not good enough to sell my products. Like, nobody would want them. But that's kind of the biggest reason I've been doing this challenge this month, is that I want to show myself that I can create pieces of art, and it doesn't have to take me a week to finish one painting. And there will be some projects that will take longer, but I'm trying to show myself that I can create pieces that I like and things that I enjoy without stressing over it for a few days before I even put the pencil on the paper, and then stressing about colors and composition and all that stuff. And I'm not saying those times won't happen at all, but it doesn't have to be that way. So that's what I've been trying to kind of encourage myself with during this monthly challenge. And I'm hoping that by the end of this month, maybe even I'm planning to start working on things this week, and I'll keep you guys updated. By the end of this month and the beginning of December, that I'll be able to open up a shop for prints and stickers. And so if any of you guys have a recommendation for a platform for an online art shop to host that, I'm looking into a couple different ones right now, but I'm not exactly sure which one will work best for me. I'm not really looking to make my own prints, at least to start. I want to outsource them, with another website like Redbubble or something like that, where they'll, make those prints for me. So anyway, that's exciting. And that's kind of like a brief look at my goals and where I want my art to go. I just want to keep learning, and I want to keep growing, and I want this to continue to be my job. And fortunately, I have a really supportive family who, even though I'm not, bringing in enough to support us right now financially, my family is so supportive, and it just allows me to spend time doing this every day. And I can't even put into words how much that means to me. So we're at the end already. Thanks so much for watching this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the piece, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.